Okay, in this section I will go briefly through the homework problems, and if you need more explanation you can go back to the other videos that spend a little bit more time to explain things. So in problem number 3 we want to determine which of the lines, if any, are parallel. How do we know if the lines are parallel? They have the same slopes. So let's look at the blue line. The blue line, we go up 2, right 3, which means we have a slope of 2 over 3. The red line, we go up 2, right 3, which means we have a slope of 2 over 3 also. The green line, well, you can kind of tell that the green line doesn't look very parallel to the others, but let's see what its slope is. We would have to go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the green line has a slope of 3 over 5, which doesn't simplify to 2/3. So we would say then that lines A and B are parallel. And that's it. Parallel Y, they have the same slopes. Okay, and let's go on to number 5. So here we're not given graphs and we're going to have to use the slope formula. So you can't forget the slope formula. A, so we would have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that would give us 0 minus negative 2 over 1 minus negative 1, and so we have 2 over 2, or a slope of 1. Line B, m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and so we have negative 2 minus 2 over 2 minus 4. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4, and 2 minus 4 is negative 2 for a slope of 2. The third line, line C, m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and here we have 1 minus 2 over negative 1 minus 0, which gives us negative 1 over negative 1, which is 1, and so lines A and C parallel, Y same slopes. All right, we'll go on to problem number 7 now. And problem number 7, so in problem number 3 we were given graphs. We could easily find the slopes using the graphs. In problem 5 we were given pairs of points and we had to find the slopes using the slope formula. In problem number 7 we're going to have to write the equations in slope-intercept form. So line A, 4y plus x equals 8. Going to have to subtract 4y from both sides. We get x is equal to negative, I apologize, we need to isolate the y. We shouldn't do that. We should subtract x from both sides. I really apologize. And I'll start that all over again. 4y plus x equals 8. I want to subtract the x from both sides, and I end up with 4y is negative x plus 8, divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4, and I end up with y is equal to negative 1/4 x plus 2, and my slope is negative 1/4. 1/4. That's the important thing here, is what is the slope. All right, second line. We'll use red for that line. So we have 2y plus x is equal to 4. I'm going to subtract x on both sides. I get 2y is equal to negative x plus 4. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. I end up with y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2. And so the slope of that line is negative 1/2. It is not the same as A, and so it is not going to be parallel with A. Line 3, 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 6. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. We get y is equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 3. The slope is m is equal to negative 3/2, and I think you can see here that none of these lines are parallel to each other. None are parallel because no slopes are the same. All right, and we will go on to more problems. Okay, in problems 9 and 11, we want to write an equation of a line that passes through the given point and is parallel to the given line. So remember, I'll just say old and new. Old slope is 2, we can see there. And since we want to be parallel, our new slope should also be 2. And we have x1, y1 here, so we're going to use the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus y1, which is 3, y minus 3 is equal to 2, our new slope, x minus negative 1, so x plus 1. Y minus 3 is 2 times x plus 1. Sorry, I should distribute there. So y minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 2. Adding 3 to both sides, we end up with y is equal to 2x plus 5. And so that is what my goal is to find that equation. We're going to do the same thing with the next line, and here we'll work in blue since we're running out of space. We have to first solve for y. So we have 3y minus x equals negative 12. 3y, I'm going to add x to both sides. So adding x gives me 3y is equal to x minus 12. Now I want to divide everything by 3, and when I do, I get y is equal to 1/3 x minus 4. I divided everything by 3. 3y divided by 3 is y. X divided by 3 is 1/3 x. Negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. All right, so what I want to do is have a line that has a slope of 1/3 and passes through this point x1, y1. Now, I'm running out of space, which is why I'm trying to do this scrunched up here. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. My y coordinate is 2, y minus 2. My slope is 1/3 x minus 18. When I multiply out, I get y minus 2 is 1/3 x, running out of battery here, minus 6. And when I add 2 to both sides, I end up with y is equal to 1/3 x minus 4. And so that is going to do it for this video. These are all the types of problems on parallel lines. And I better stop the video before I run out of battery.